People will forget what you said, and people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Okay, thanks, Melissa. Hey, everyone. Morning, afternoon, midday, evening, whichever it is. My name's Phil, and I'm really thankful for the opportunity to actually share a pearl of wisdom with you all today. So hopefully it will help you to reflect a little bit and consider what I personally now see as being one of the most important aspects of leadership. So a little bit about me. So I'm currently in the position of vice principal at an international school in Hong Kong. And my main responsibilities cover the teaching and learning, as well as aspects of curriculum and assessment. I've been in education for, I checked actually earlier today, 15 years. And within that time, I've been quite privileged to have experience as deputy head, curriculum coordinator, assessment lead in a variety of schools, mainly based back in the UK. It's been quite a hectic year. I've just completed a master's and I'm currently on the road to achieving my MPQH. So very busy, but I'm sure, although quite cliched, it's the same for all in this Zoom room. I love my job and I feel privileged to be able to be in a role that has such a positive effect on so many lives. So guys, today my pearl of wisdom is about leading with empathy. Now, I've chosen this to discuss for the main reason that it's been my biggest development point over the last 18 months. It really doesn't come naturally to me. And so I thought, why not give a pearl on it? I'm the one within my SLT who in the past has been the least empathetic, but focusing on leading with empathy this year has enabled myself and many who I work closely with in my foundation to get through the times we are in at the moment. And I don't think there's been a harder time for educators than the past 18 months. We've been asked to teach in a way that is alien to our core ideals and pedagogy, losing that face-to-face and physical connection with the learners that can make all that difference. Adapting to constant change and blended forms of learning, our teachers have come under huge amounts of pressure. And with that, our decisions as leaders have never before had such a huge effect on the well-being and mental health of the learning communities we're a part of. But I think we've overcome it. We're still here, survivors, if you will. Even if it hasn't been a smooth road, we've overcome these obstacles and we have to take the positives from it. It has hopefully made our leadership approaches more flexible, resilient, as well as making us a little bit more steadfast in our goals to give the children within our care the best possible opportunities in every situation. It has, to a certain extent, flipped the way I have looked at things and therefore adapted the way that I lead. So leadership with empathy is about having the ability to relate to and connect with people for the purpose of simply inspiring and empowering them. We're in a very unique business. And for anyone who has partners or friends who are not in education and work in normal fields, such as banking or engineering, or any other area of that kind. When we go home or go out to the pub or in the coffee shops and talk through our day, our challenges and the way we have dealt with things with staff and parents, many times their faces have told a different story with how we should have dealt with it. Most of the responses of my friends have been logical, straightforward, and more often than not, quite cold. But when I reflect on this pearl, I reflect on the empathy. We are not in any normal business. We have a huge responsibility of preparing a variety of different types of children. Not one of them is the same for an ever-changing world. And preparing them to have knowledge to thrive, the resilience to succeed, the multitude of skills to adapt to all circumstances, and most importantly, to be able to seek happiness. Easy job, right? And within this learning community are our teachers who are responsible for creating this climate. And these team members, their happiness, as well as being of huge importance, and our leadership of this can be the difference between a successful learning community or one which can simply break people. And I'm sure at certain points this year, we've seen that happen, where people have been on the verge of breaking. So for me, an empathetic leader is someone who has a genuine interest in the lives of the team members, the kind of leader that makes an effort to understand their situations and what they are going through to support and help. And this year, the decisions made when showing this empathy can look a little strange to those outside that decision. But if you have that belief in the person or the family and the strategy and the ability to help, do it, stick to it. May it be led by your belief in the moment that is the right thing to do. And in the long term, whatever the result of that approach, your staff and your parents will appreciate it. This year, teachers who have been stuck in different countries and unable to fulfill their contracts, those individuals desperate to see their families, the parents who are unable to afford the tuition for their children due to having vast pay cuts during this pandemic. These are all situations that we have faced this year, and the realization for them that you are looking through their eyes may just spark a change for them to look through yours too. So as we know, we are the model for the children in our care and the staff that work alongside us. Even if these acts of empathy go unseen or unacknowledged, it is the right thing to do. And if, like me, it doesn't come naturally, work on it. So I'm going to leave you with this, guys. It's something I found when I was thinking about what to say. People will forget what you said, and people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So lead with empathy. Thank you. Cheers, guys.